My name's Courtney. My pronouns are she and her, and this is my sister.
My name is Zakirah. I use she and they pronouns, and this is my mom.
My name is Cheryl, and I use the pronouns she and her.
I'm the second oldest. I have 5 sisters in total and my mom.
I raised them by myself, so it was really busy.
When I was younger, I was always really sporty, a tomboy. When I got to like my teen years, I'd say people were asking me if I was gay. And so I remember for like many years, I'd be like, no, I'm straight, leave me alone. But then when I did come out, it wasn't so much telling my family. It was like, that was really easy. It was having to tell everybody else who I said I was straight to. And now I had to tell them it's something different.
You use inclusive language, like you've never used derogatory language to describe gay people. It like made us feel like it would be a problem. And it was more in a way of like her finally feeling comfortable telling you.
I didn't think that she would have had any issues telling me. And and she did it. When she told me, I just said, oh, okay. And we left it at that.
And that's exactly what I wanted. I'm not confrontational at all, and I just want things to be chill and fun, mostly fun. And so when I told her, it was like really chill. It wasn't so much me telling her that I was gay or anything. It was just like, I'm seeing this person. And she asked me questions more about the person than my sexuality, which I thought was really great because I didn't want to talk about that.
I've been interested in more than just men since I was like 6. Because I remember like a very distinct moment where like I didn't tell you why, but I had come to you crying because we used to go to church and I had been like, I had a thought and I don't know if God heard me and like what if he did hear me, will I be in trouble? And you were like, well, like God forgives all your sins. And so I was like, okay.
But I kind of had a feeling too because like you were super into like
I was in the GSA.
Yeah, and like you come to Pride with us and you had a lot of friends that were in the community. So I had like inklings that like you're totally comfortable with at the very least.
Coming out for me, it's like, it's not a huge part of my identity. It's like, it's part of me, but like being gay isn't my whole personality. So it's like, I don't need to tell everyone as soon as I meet them.
Which is why a lot of people don't know, because they don't need to know.
That's what I was thinking. Like a lot of people, like extended family, don't know because like it's not a big deal for us.
All the important people know though. Like when we say family, it's like the people that we see all the time.
Grandma.
Yeah. Like,
aunts.
Yeah, each other.
Yeah, it's basically
That's it.
Raising them, we never subscribed to any particular type of religion per se. We practiced, the Jewish faith, and we kept Sabbath. Another time I went to a regular Christian church, and as I said, it's more for community and not religion. So we moved around, and there are times when we had nothing. I didn't let religion play a part in my decisions.
Yeah. I'd say we were faithfully fluid.
We're not the type of family to put like so much pressure on sexuality or like who you're dating or that kind of thing anyway, so it wasn't like it changed our whole view of the person because we don't put that much emphasis on that.
In my family, I have close family members who are gay or bisexual, so it wasn't anything new for me. It didn't change anything. The most important thing for my girls was that I wanted them to respect themselves, love themselves. I just didn't want them to struggle out there in the community. That was my concern. It was almost like feeling the same way we would feel about racism. I didn't want them to be, treated differently. I was more interested in who that person was that they were in a relationship with, in a sense that, did this person care about them? Does this person respect them? Is this person's family going to accept them? And not because of their sexuality, but because more of their color. That was more my concern.
It's like one of the first questions I ask my wife when we first got together and we were planning a trip to Germany. And I was like, wait, before we go, does your family know that I'm Black? And so, like, she was like, yeah, of course. And like, we've already talked about this in our family. And like, that's definitely something that I have asked my partners, and I try to get it like out of the way right away. Cause if it's uncomfortable, I probably won't be there.
I was never like afraid on our side of the family. I was more so like afraid on my dad's side of the family, like coming out. But that never like stopped me from doing anything. I was just like, If I come out, the people that are meant to stay in my life will stay, and those who don't support me will leave.
My one good friend, it was hard with her because she's very religious, and I remember when Courtney was getting married, we invited her, and she, she said she loves Courtney dearly, but she's not comfortable with it. And I said to her, well, you don't have to come. It's not a problem. At some point, I kind of got upset because I said, why? Why is this a problem for you? And she says, because it's just not normal. And I might have said things, well, you've done some things that's not normal, so why is your sin less a sin than somebody else's? Who are you to decide this? Who are you to decide what's normal? I was upset, and she said, I don't want to make you upset. I just don't feel comfortable. And in the end, I said, well, don't come. And in the end, she still came to part of the wedding. It didn't bother me because in the end, it really didn't matter. It doesn't change anything how I feel for my daughter, and it doesn't matter what other people think.